What's up, YouTube? Cold Ice Princess coming at you from Minnesota. Today, guys, I wanted to show you how I make, I call it cream cheese enchiladas. I used to make this years ago for my son. This is like one of his favorite things. And it's one of my favorite things too. It's something good to make when you're going to have like a potluck at work. And all you need for this is cream cheese, some sour cream, an onion, cream of mushroom soup, and some tortillas, and also maybe some shredded cheese to put over top if you like some cheddar or any type of like yellow cheese, just for, you know, make it look good. That's all. So anyway, I'm gonna get to doing this now. And this is what I'm eating for dinner. And I already got my fire on, and I put just a little oil in my skillet. That's probably a lot, but yeah. Now, I'm just using like a half an onion. And if you're doing this for like a family, you know, go ahead and use like a whole onion. Just chop it up and use a whole onion. I think I have used green onions before in the past, and also in the past I would shred up some chicken and put in here. You could shred up, you know, if you have like a rotisserie chicken that you buy from the store or whatever, and you could shred up your chicken and put in here too. If you're going to use chicken, I would suggest that you go ahead and add some cumin and possibly maybe some taco seasoning. But I'm not using any of that today. I'm just going to do something quick and simple for myself for dinner. And I don't want to cook that much. Maybe I'm not even going to cook all that onion. Just enough. So get your onion in there. Let me turn up the fire. I'm just trying to make like 2 for me. That's all. Once your onions start to get soft and turn a little bit brown on the edges, I went ahead and turned my fire down to like 4. And so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put my cream cheese in. Now, if you're making this for a large family, I say like 4 or 5 people, use like a whole block of cream cheese. But I'm just making this for me. And so this is all I'm going to use. And I'm just eyeballing stuff as normal. So this is all I'm going to use. And go ahead, when you get your cream cheese in there, just sort of let it, you know, get warm until it can start melting. So we're just going to let this sit here just for a few, maybe a minute or so, until it melts, and then we'll stir it up. I think we can go ahead and start breaking this up now. And I turned the fire back up to 5. So just we're basically just melting the cream cheese. And just mixing it with the onions and the oil. I think I used too much oil, but oh well. So I hope you guys can see this. That it's kind of mashed up now. And it's all mixed together. And once you get all of this mixed together, go ahead and get your sour cream. And now, like I said, if you was making this for more people, you know, you go ahead and use a whole thing of sour cream, cream cheese. and maybe half of the sour cream. Or if you're making it for like an office party or something, you could use like 2 of the cream cheeses and maybe a whole sour cream. I just eyeball things, guys, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna use this much sour cream if that's not too much. Yeah. So, okay. So we got the sour cream in there. And if you guys notice, I didn't add no seasonings. You can definitely add seasonings to yours if you want to. Just make sure you don't get it too salty. Because I'm gonna put the cream of mushroom soup over top of the enchiladas before it goes in the oven. And sometimes those soups are already like full of salt. So just make sure it's not, you know, too salty when you make it. So this is all mixed up now. See, this is what it looks like when it's all mixed up. Right here. So what I'm gonna do now is remove this from the fire and let it cool down just a little bit before I put it inside of the burrito wraps, tortillas, or flour tortillas. So I'm gonna just let it cool down just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in my flour tortilla. And I'll show you guys the next step as soon as this cools down a little bit. Okay. Okay, guys, here we go. Everything's cooled down enough for me to handle. You see, when it cooled down, it got more thicker. So I'm gonna get ready and get my my burritos ready to start putting them in the oven. I got just a pan and I lined it with foil because I'm lazy and I don't be want to wash the. I mean, you gotta wash it anyway, but you ain't gotta dig out a whole bunch of cheese and stuff that's dried up on the side. So I line mine with foil. And then, so go ahead and take your flour tortilla, and look like I made a lot. And just, you know, dab some in the middle, like that. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want to. Look like I made a lot though. So I didn't even mean to make this much. So just go ahead and fold it, and then just begin to roll it up. Try and do both sides. So roll it up as best you can and place it in your pan. Okay. So let me grab another one since I made so much. Try not to rip your bread. This is a lot today. I'm trying to put a lot in this one. I don't want that many. So do the same process, but you know, put yours down on a plate and do it. I'm trying to do it so I can show y'all what I'm doing. So get that folded up in there and put it on your pan. And I'm gonna do one more since I got enough. Okay. This only a fat one. There. Okay. Okay. So got them in the pan. Got them in the pan. So now what you're gonna do is take your cream of mushroom soup. You can probably even do this with cream of chicken if you want to. I don't know what else. Let me see. Cream of probably can use some cream of chicken too. This is 52% low sodium. And the reason I'm doing it like that is because I'm gonna add cheese, and the cheese has salt. I'm gonna add a little sharp cheddar and some queso. So you know what? If you're doing this for your family, go ahead and use the whole can. I'm not using the whole can. I don't really need to use the whole can. So get that in there like that, and then take your cheddar. I'm using sharp cheddar, and I just cut this up myself off of a block I had. So I'm just putting a little of that on. I don't know how this is gonna turn out looking, but anyway, you know, you can get your what you call a shredded cheddar if you want to. But I had a block of cheese, so I just cut me off some. And then I'm gonna use a little of this queso. You don't gotta use queso. This is just something I have in the house. This is they call, I don't know if it's Mexican cheese. It's that white cheese that you get like if you have beans and beans at the Mexican restaurant. So I'm just putting a little of that because this stuff is really salty. Ooh, and this one's tangy. I was gonna add me some pepper jack, but I changed my mind. So here we go. This is what it looks like. And now I'm just gonna put a foil over this, and I'm gonna put it in the oven. I got the oven on 350. You know, African Americans, we put the oven on 350 all the time. Even if it don't say 350 on the box or whatever the ingredients, we always use 350. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. So I have no idea if this is supposed to be on 375, 400, or what. I just put it on 350 and stick it in there. Okay? And I'm gonna actually keep up with the time, and I'm gonna tell y'all how long it's been in there so you'll know. Okay guys, so my enchilada's been in the oven about 30 minutes, and I think you can turn your fire up and let yours be in the oven for less time. Yeah. My grandmother did some damage to me as a kid because that lady would think you ain't supposed to have the oven up on such a high temperature, like you could blow up the house, and I don't know why that kind of stuck with me. But anyway, here's my enchiladas. Some of the cheese done fell off of it. Can y'all see my enchiladas? So I'm gonna have this with some salad. I got some salad back here with some cranberries in it and some sesame seeds. And like a vinaigrette dressing. So I'm gonna have this right here with my enchiladas. Just mixing it up a little bit. And then that's it. Try and peel it up without giving this foil. It's hot, so I just took it out the oven. Ooh. Try and peel it up without it falling apart. Okay. So there we go. There is my cream cheese enchiladas. So as always, thank you so much for watching my video. It's been Cold Ass Ice Princess coming at you from Minnesota. Grace and peace. You can make yours look prettier if you want to use more cheese, but this is good for me. Grace and peace.